Hi everybody, this is Bob Ichino of Path Trading Partners along with Mike Arnold. It is July 30th. This is a Litecoin educational update. As I always mention, real-time charts, real-time trading, but just educational advice as opposed to trade recommendations. We do show you our analysis in a little bit more detail and some other free things that we have up here on our channel. Check those out. And check out the last Bitcoin update before the hard fork, which we posted earlier today. In the meantime, let me turn it over to Mike to let you know what he's seeing on the charts. Mike?
Okay, Litecoin US dollar update. So previously, we had this double top that triggered, gave a pullback entry, and then went to all the targets. Took a little while. You see the final target was around this 40.07 area, pulled back to rotation zone multiple times, and then finally hit it. Then there's actually also a trend line trade that could have been triggered, and a continuation rotation zone trade that had some targets of 39.32 and 38.41. If you want to know how we got those, that's from this projection to this key projection with the 112 and 125% GAN levels, hit down there, then reversed back up. At this point, this trend line is done. I'm going to remove it. This trend line is a redraw. These levels are all done. From that point, we can actually move them. So you can see we're going to move them lower. Okay. So, and let me shift this down to the last major area that triggered that off. So, if we do continue lower and get below this 38.28 on strong intraday momentum or a closing basis, next two levels down, lots of support in this 37.34 to 37.38. That's going to be the first target. Then you can watch for about this 36.50 and then the full target 36.22. Any of these places also could be good, very potential buying zones. You'll see what I mean when we switch over to the daily. If we do rally up, you really need a close above the 42.60 level. And then we'll be watching for rallies to about the 43.40, then potentially the 44.14, and then eventually the 45.40 in the longer term if we do get a close into this clear path. We have a final breakdown zone. I'd actually take the middle target I talked about to about 44.14 to 42.20 area. Let me switch over to the daily and show you what's going on with that. So here's our daily chart. You can still see the rotation zone overhead. So it's really got to get even, I called out that 42.40. Really like to see it also get above the 42.86. Otherwise, you're going to have to be very nimble and sit in front of your charts, because if the upper end of this rotation zone does hold, you're not going to want to be in that long trade unless this does get out of the way, because it takes a while to trigger. So based off, if you're looking at the daily chart, you can watch for the move above this declining trend line and getting above the 21 EMA. And again, to the downside, here's those key levels we're watching for. There is a lot of support. Look at all these tails, all these wicks in here. We have multiple trend lines. We have these GAN levels, and we have some very key support in here. So there might be many, many Litecoin buying opportunities in this, but we'd wait for a reversal pattern if it does come down here. So that gives you long and short areas to watch for, upside and downside targets. That's all we have for you with this educational Litecoin update. Back to you, Bob.
Thank you for that, Michael, and thanks to you guys for watching. Don't forget the Money Path podcast. You can find it at pathtradingpartners.com or on iTunes or Google Play by typing in the Money Path podcast. Hit like and subscribe, and check out our final Bitcoin update before the hard fork. Cheers, everyone, and thanks for watching.